Cookie stirring rod. Oh my gosh, it did drop. This is amazing. All right. Good morning, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back for day 4 of the Warlock 1 to 60 leveling in Season of Discovery. So, as some of you may have noticed or watched some of my my last video, we were having a little technical difficulties. So, day 3 of the Warlock video got a little choppy, got a little cut up, but I am going to create some sort of a recap video of what exactly happened. Unfortunately, the footage was lost, and it also cut off the last 20 minutes of me actually playing, so there wasn't a whole lot I could salvage from it. The audio was fine, so I might try and find if there's any kind of cuts or snips I can do there. But just to give you guys a brief overview of what had happened in the last episode, essentially what happened was we went from level 14 to level 17, and on the cusp of 18. We finished our Warlock class quest. We got our Voidwalker. I moved a couple runes around, so now I'm using a little Felguard, my big, beefy Felguard bodyguard. And we completed some quests in Westfall. We are still working on a few of them, so I'm sure that we will continue to complete some quests around the area as we go. We've been kind of keeping up with tailoring, trying to build as much as we can, or make as much of our gear as we can. And we've just been playing around with the build and getting ourselves hyped up for anything that's to come today. So I know that last time I actually received an invite on day 3 to go and participate in a Deadmines run. So we may try and see if we can get that to happen in an under 2-hour run. But yeah, we're just gonna start in and see what all we can find. All right. Let's start by looking through and seeing if anybody's looking for Deadmines. Looks like we have a healer only. Okay, well, it doesn't look like a whole lot of people, so we're just going to stick to questing. Alright, so we also played the auction house just a little bit. I'm going to see if that worked out well. It didn't, so I'm going to leave those in there for now. I know that we have a bunch of other items that we're going to need to get rid of, because we kept finding mail gear last episode too. Like, we just have so much mail. Let's go ahead and find somebody that I can actually vendor some items to. Oh, we also did get a few new pieces of gear. We got some pants with strength. We got a harvester's robe. We have, yeah, it looks like that's most of the new gear that we're actually running with at the moment. So let's go ahead and, I'm going to sell a bunch of random stuff to a bread merchant. I think that sounds like the most fun. Oh, we also sent our imp through a couple of rifts that are only available in Season of Discovery. So they come back, he comes back with a pouch of random and assorted items. So we're going to have to see what he comes back with. But let me see if there's anything more I can get rid of, because this is a ridiculous amount of bag space. Yeah, I may end up having to actually go and post some stuff to the auction house again, because I just have a ton of stuff. So I'm gonna
see you around.
I'm flip-flopping around. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do most, but if I manage to ding 18, I can go and also get couple of new spells potentially. So let's go ahead and we also need one more stringy vulture meat from these rippers, and that is for Westfall stew. So let me just start by attacking him, and with any luck yep all it took was one.
Inventory is full.
Man, he really did not have anything, so I'm gonna get rid of the severed talon, and I'm gonna take the waylaid supply chest. I'm gonna do one more. I really want to try and get rid of all the materials that I was collecting for Gore-Tusk liver pie, or not that, Westfall stew. I probably don't need to do that. My dots will get them. Okay, there it is. Stringy vulture meat. Okay, I'm gonna go turn in stringy vulture meat since it's relatively nearby at the Saldean farm right over here. Oh, and I can use my talent point. So I think that what's going to be best is probably either improved life drain or suppression. I'm going to go suppression for now. I like suppression because it just increases our chances for people not to resist our affliction spells, which is everything we're currently running. Everything we're doing right now for damage is affliction. So, not immolate necessarily, but like corruption and agony. I need to work on finding other herbs in the area as well, because I need to get my herbalism up a little higher. Bruiseweed's been popping up, but I haven't been able to collect any of it. Alright, well, once we get to... Yeah, once we get to this Aldean farm, we should be okay. I'm going to see if I can sell that waylaid chest as well. See how much that's worth. The smaller ones are worth 1 silver, so let's see how much the bigger ones are worth. About 5, okay. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do that smoked fish, so it's
well
pretty
met.
worth it, I think. Alright.
Farewell.
Get rid of some of our materials.
Be careful. Safe travels.
Yeah, I figured that might happen. So we don't have enough
Light
room
with
currently.
you.
So I'm going to have to sell off some items, or at least figure out some items to sell off. I think... probably sell this. It's not really worth a whole lot. I know that once I sell that light leather, I'm gonna have needed it. I just, for the life of me, don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I like the copper modulator because I feel like there's a quest later down that requires a copper modulator, or like a copper tube. So we'll have to see. Also got this short sword. We're getting a lot of two-handed swords. It was a pretty common theme. I'm gonna get rid of the small eggs, and I'm gonna hope that that's enough to be able to
Hello.
complete the quest out.
See you around. Need help?
Okay, gotta get into the voices. All right. That okra will thicken up this broth nicely. Now we just add the stringy vulture meat, a few murloc eyes, and those delicious Gortusk snouts, and we're done. Thanks for all your help, Ollie Pem. I want you to take today's first batch of Westfall stew. Okay. Well,
Have a good one.
good, it did. All right, I'm ignoring
Be
Gortusk
careful.
with the pie.
Well met.
All right, now basically just to turn around and sell all the stuff she just handed me. I always thought that was such a funny placement of, vendor / quest result, where I'm just like, okay, cool. So like, you gave me a bunch of stuff, and then I immediately sold it to your dad, your pa.
Light bless you.
All right. Well, now that we've turned in that quest and we are well on our way into 18, I'm gonna go and make a quick pit stop in. And I'm going to fly to Stormwind. I'm doing good, man. How are you? Oh, thanks for the follow, man. It looks like it's Maria Moo. Okay, well, welcome to the stream. And like I said, thank you for following. Having a great day. How are you? Just working our way towards Stormwind. We're going to go play the auction house and pick up some new spells for my warlock. We're currently working our way through Westfall at the moment. Just gotta make our way to the flight path.
Hello. You need something? What can I do for you?
All right.
Have a good one.
And we are on our way to Stormwind. Perfect. All right, and as we're flying, just kind of a sequence of events for the day. We're just going to be working our way through Westfall. Depending on how much time we have, we might try and do a Deadmines run. And beyond a Deadmines run, we're going to make our way towards Lakeshire, you know, hopefully get around to level 20. Oh, hey, Emily here. Nice to see you. Good to have you here. Thanks for the follow. We're currently working our way towards Stormwinds to go sell off some materials. Yeah, well, welcome in. How are you doing this morning? Alright, well, we're in Stormwind. Sorry for the brief hiatus. I was trying to get my chat box to pop up as well in game so I could actually see you guys chatting and talking. Lovely to have you guys here, by the way. Alright, so in our last... Oh, looks like a brawl is coming out with the Undying Laborer. Well, I think they've got this handled. I am way too small for that. Nope. Wow, the auction house looks really dead on a Monday morning. There are so few people here. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do to sell off some of the weapons and some of the mail armor pieces that I have been like accruing. So let's look at dwarven hatchets. So ours is stamina. Doesn't sell for a whole lot. I think a lot of things are going to be running that way. So I might be able to just sell that off as is to a vendor. Try short bastard sword. Okay, ours is an agility one. So let's go ahead and see. It looks like I could probably sell this for... Let's go 28. And I'm not super greedy. I just double whatever the silver price is. If I can make double of whatever I can off of it, it's usually worthwhile. Let's look for veteran gloves. Okay, 21, so we'll sell it for just about 20. I'm gonna actually put these for a longer duration. So we also had soldiers' wrist guards. Soldiers are soldier, yeah. Just can't spell. Okay, so it looks like... Wow, they're trying to sell it for 1 gold. I feel like that might be an oversell. I mean, it's only worth 3. I'll put it at 15, just to get rid of it. Most of this is just stuff that I really need to get rid of. Warrior's tunic. None. Okay, I get to set the price. And well, looks like it's starting prices too. So let's put it at 17. And I'll sell it for 5. Alright, it looks like that was most of the items. I'm gonna go see if I can sell the Dwarven Hatchet just on its own. The Dwarven Hatchet was only selling for like 2. We're still fighting this Undying Laborer. I mean, his name is accurate. Like, that dude will not die. Alright, so we'll come in here and we'll chat up Gunther. And yeah, it actually is selling worse on the auction house. It's only 3 silver above. Alright, well, it's worth it to get rid of it now. I'm also going to get rid of the Okra and pretty much anything else. Oh, that was actually something else I wanted to try and sell. You can actually sell the light feathers to mages pretty well. At least I've had that experience in the past. So let's see what light feathers are going for. Yeah, you're going for a good little chunk. I mean, I got 4 of them. I could probably sell them for about 45. Maybe cap it at like 25. Cool. All right. Well, that was majority of our selling that we're going to do. I might bank a couple items just while we're here, because I also have way too many herbs. I have been hoarding in these abysmally small bags. It has been such a struggle with all the quests that we've been completing and kind of going through. Just keeping all the rewards as well as, you know, quest
Good day
items
to
in
you.
order. So I'm just going to pop this silver leaf, this peace bloom, and this earth root. Those are all just my gathering professions. I just have been picking that stuff up. I'm also going to put my cooking materials or recipes away. Probably should do something with this linen cloth. Bandages maybe. But for now, I'm just going to... I also haven't used the bag of marbles or the glowing wax stick for anything. So I'm just going to get those off my hot bar. I also have the greater talismans. And I'm just gonna sell that. I've already checked
See
auction
ya
houses
later.
for that, and it sells very, very terribly. Okay. Oh, yeah, we had our previously auctionable items that we checked from the mailbox. The mailbox showed that none of our stuff sold, which I think is going to become more and more of a thing as, you know, Season of Discovery's servers start to slow down. I'm hoping to get to level 60 before then, but I've got a lot of other projects that I'm thinking about as well, so I'm very excited to kind of work on this, complete this, see how much stuff I can do at endgame, and then maybe I'll work my way towards WoW Classic. And yeah, if any of y'all have a community in Season of Discovery, World of Warcraft Classic, I'm always looking for more fun people to play with and, you know, kind of grow the community. Alright. Yeah. I'll try selling one in the cloth. Let's see how much it's worth. Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize this was going to end up being the auction house episode. Okay, so it looks like 20s are selling for almost a gold, so I'll jump in on that. Go ahead and let's do 95. And I don't want to lowball myself, so I'm gonna get 30 as the silver as my silver return. All right, so that's cleared up almost all of our bag space. Now I just need to run over and pick up a couple of spells if there are any upgrades. At which point we'll be ready to get back to questing. Yeah, we're gonna have to make our way to the Slaughtered Lamb Inn. That's the Warlock kind of class area. Okay. Can also look over some of the runes that I have while we're running. Currently I'm running a pretty basic setup, using Haunt mostly for the good amount of damage that it does, but also health back. But I might be able to switch that around since I now have Drain Life, because most of my Drain Life related runes like Soul Siphon and Master Channeler make that much better, so I can kind of play around with what's my hand related rune engraving. Don't really want to do Shadow Bolt Volley, just because I've run into a couple problems of pulling too many pats, or pulling too many mobs. Chaos Bolt's good. Long cast time. Metamorphosis would be a really, really fun one, but I would have to switch over to one of my different demons, probably Imp. So let's talk to, do we want to talk to Ursula Deline, or do we want to talk to Demiset Cloyce? Demiset Cloyce. Interesting name. I'm gonna go with her.
You need something?
Alright, let's see. So, currently we have a Curse of Agony upgrade. That should be good. Give us a little more damage. Let's see what's available. Searing Pain finally is available. Kind of was waiting around for that one for a little bit. That one would be really helpful for tanking. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll pick that one up. And create Soulstone Miner. Yep. Do I want Unending Breath? There are a handful of situations in which this would be super duper helpful. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna get it now.
Light.
Yeah. Play it risky with my money sometimes, which is weird considering how greedy my warlock actually is. So let's go ahead and while we're making our way back, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly put Curse of Agony onto my hotbar. I'm going to put I'm also going to create a health stone for myself. What else? I'm going to put Unending Breath. I'm also going to call back my imp. There was a bunch of things that was happening. So this imp actually jumped through a portal already, so I need to pick up his otherworldly treasure. Hopefully we find some more of those. Those were really interesting. Let's see what else we had that I just need to... Oh yeah, Searing Pain. I'm going to hotbar that, but I don't think I'm going to use it a whole lot at the moment. Okay, cool. So I'm going to hearth back to Sentinel Hill just to kind of cut time. I don't really want to waste a whole lot of time flying back and forth. And then I'm going to open up the otherworldly treasure, and we'll see if anything good came of it. If it did, I will be very excited about that. Otherwise, we're just going to continue on with questing. Ooh. Wow. Okay. That's really cool. I just got Fell Leather Wristbands of Restoration. That's the first blue item I've ever seen drop. And it's bind on equip, so I just left Stormwind. I could have sold those at the auction house. That is a really, really good set for if you're healing at a low level. Specifically druids, I think, would be the ones for that. So I'm going to go ahead and be really excited about getting the opportunity to sell that a little later. But for now, I'm going to call in my Felguard, and we're going to just have to make do with having it in our bags for a while. Would have been cool if it was cloth. I haven't had many opportunities for cloth to show up. But, you know, there's always the opportunity today. Probably should have stored the... Me just remembering that I shouldn't have tried to sell that linen cloth because I'm a tailor. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes, and it's going to be really funny the entire time. Somebody in chat, next time remind me not to sell linen cloth. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Murloc Eye. I'm going to keep the hops because there's a vendor that will actually give us alcohol for hops. And what else? Flask of Oil I'm keeping because there's a couple of quests that have to do with that. So I think we're actually pretty well set up. So I am going to... Oh, we also picked up Captain Sanders' Hidden Treasure quest from a Murloc last session. So I'm going to make my way over towards where that turn-in is, because I think we can potentially get a bag if we finish everything on that quest. It's a little bit of running around, and there's a lot of stuff to kill between here and there, so I think we'll be good on, you know, action in this episode. But we'll see. And then I think we want to make our way down to Captain Grayson as well. He's got some good quests for us that are a little higher in level, and I think he's also where I can turn in those flasks of oil. Well, looks like there's a couple enemies in between. I know I'm taking like the beaten path getting to places. I'm gonna continue looking at some of my runes as well. I wanted to see, somebody was telling me that I should start running Shadow and Flame instead of Grimoire of Synergy. I've been having the Grimoire of Synergy kind of hit a good couple times. I'm actually going to go this way because I think by this farmstead there's actually some pillagers, and I think we needed pillagers and looters. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the Grimoire of Synergy for now. I feel like it just looks like it'll proc more for me because I'm only really using one fire spell. Shadow a little bit, but I can't even crit on any of my stuff yet, so I'm going to send Flathun or Flathun. He already did quite a bit of damage. Alright. Hate to see it. Another piece of leather gear. Would have been good too. It looked like it was intellect. Alright. These pillagers, they're pretty dangerous sometimes. But I feel like we're actually doing well enough at the moment that I could probably just... I mean, I'm a good, like, 4 levels above them. I could probably just pick chain pull. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Just gonna start pulling everybody. Keep it interesting. Oh, my mana's looking a little worse for wear. That's okay. I'm gonna go loot this guy. I'm notorious for looting, like, right in the middle of a fight. No reason to do so. I just randomly decide that I need to figure out what they dropped. Send him in first. Yeah, Flathun. Or Flathun. For health stone now. I'll have to start stabbing. Well, that was meaningless. I could have gotten health back if I had gotten it off sooner. Alright, well. Both my mana and health is pretty depleted. I have 2 instances of ice cold milk up on my hotbar. I'm a hot mess. Alright. Alright. Yeah, well, my beefy bodyguard's doing a pretty good job. I may end up trying to hit up the Deadmines. Let's see if anybody's actually looking for it at the moment. I think there was a healer. I think that it looks like nobody on a Monday morning is actually looking for Deadmines. I might attempt, depending on how far through we get, to kind of keep looking and maybe see if I can build one. But for the most part, we're going to keep it to questing today. But that is a good thought. There's a lot of really great cloth pieces that I could get from Deadmines. And if it does happen, that'll be great. Let's go ahead and just move him. Keep him constantly running towards the enemy. Well, Mondays are not my favorite either, but yeah, I like it because I get to spend my morning here with you guys streaming, and I get to talk to all the lovely viewers and hear everybody's opinions on Monday. Yeah, if there's any kind of rune combinations you guys want to see, or anything that you've kind of seen in the toolkit that you want me to bring out, feel free to chime in. I can always bring back my immolation aura and try doing a tanky build for a little bit. Wow, that villager really hit hard. Cool. Managed to get quite a bit of health back on that. Well, good morning to you too, K Monty Violin. How are you doing this morning? Get this looter. Keep my guy running along. Looks like I'm able to handle, you know, some of these fights a little easier now. I mean, they are quite a bit of levels below me. Okay, we're mostly picking up copper and linen at the moment. Looks like Briarthorn. I can't use Briarthorn yet. Oh well.
It's too far away. I can't cast that yet. That spell.
Well, darn. I've dotted too many guys in a row. Everybody's running in different directions. Although, Flathun is going to go run that dude down. I think you got him. Yep, you got him. I'm sorry, I missed the chase. I was busy looting. looks like we're making our way. We're making our way through a lot of these dudes real quick. I'm gonna go back to my bar brawling roots, just to stab them while drinking. Oh, Dalran Sharp. Font's also kind of good because it actually increases shadow damage, so my little dots are actually doing quite a bit more. Alrighty. So we also need to pick up some Knoll Paws, so kind of jumping between different tasks. I think we cleared it. Oh, there's a battered chest. I want it. It's mine. So for anyone who doesn't know, I like to roll on the chests to kind of guess whether it's going to be a good roll or a bad roll for the battered chest. So if it's above 50, it's going to be good. If it's below 50, it's going to be bad. No, it doesn't work all the time. It actually never works. 90. But we do it anyways. Okay, yep, we got pretty much nothing. We got some malachite. We got a pair of leather bracers I cannot use. Yep, so I think I need to start flipping it. The only time I've ever seen it work well has been when it was a low number. So maybe it lowers the winner for now. Switched up and we're going towards the Captain Sanders quest as well as grabbing these Knoll Paws while we're going. It's one of those things in World of Warcraft that always made me laugh. And I know I said this in the last session as well, but these Riverpaw Knolls, we're looking to get a paw from them, and they don't drop it all the time. Oh, wow. Alright, well, we got a one-handed sword. Or nope, actually, sorry, it looks like the design for the one-handed sword, but it's actually two. So we got another two-handed sword. I am dripping in gear I cannot use.
That's still recharging.
The game's like, you don't need it. You're already too strong for the area. Why would we give you any good gear? Oh, cool. I found another fell sliver. Alright, that fell sliver is where we send our little imp dude through. So, oh. Cursed Dagger of Strength. Finally, something I can use. It's not actually worthwhile for my class because strength is not a worthwhile stat, but my current dagger is just a long bayonet, so having a little bit of damage increase when I just want to, get stabby is good. I want to actually zoom in. I want to pull out my little dagger. I want to see the change. So I got the little pokey stick right now. Curved dagger. Ooh, that's more menacing. Now it looks like a shiv. Now I look like I'm actually a bar brawler. Hopefully we can get a cooler outfit going forward. I'm starting to think that brown is a little too prominent. All right, let's get our imp to explore this. So this is a new thing for Season of Discovery, for those of you that don't know. Warlocks get our explorer imp, and we can send them through fell slivers to kind of explore. So he's gonna jump in there.
Fine, whatever you say, boss.
So he'll jump in there and he'll kind of once this little buff goes away of imp on a mission, I'll be able to get another one of those otherworldly goods. And those otherworldly goods are a nice little boost. They keep going on. That was where I got the blue fell leather wristbands of restoration. So apparently you can get some good items and good gear from it. I'm just hopeful that it actually gives me something I can use this time. The first bag I actually got was complete garbage. It did nothing. Oh, Gypsy's Trousers of Arcane Wrath. Okay. More leather. Oh my gosh. This game, much like our phones, is listening to me and is like, it's going to be really funny. We're going to give him more leather. Watch. So I think last session I was getting mail. This one seems to be leather. So I think if I keep going today, I can actually gear out a druid better than I can gear out my warlock. Anybody talking about a class reroll? Hello, Marky Mark Dizzle. Good to have you here. So looks like I didn't really pick up anything interesting on that. Haunch of meat. Still trying to figure out how to pronounce my Felguard's name. Flathun, Flothun, Flaythun, Flayton, Clayton. We're calling him Flayton. All right, Clayton. Here we go. Really get in for the stats. Alrighty. So it looks like these guys are actually all of a pretty low level, so should I just send him in there? Should I just do it? Just full send? Yep, we're doing it. Alright, good luck, bud. Wow, it did not pull the far 2. I did not expect that. Okay, well, he was 100% 1v1ing that first dude. I was fully unaware that he was just going to take him. Oh, looks like we're good on null pause. But now I just feel like I have to take these guys out. They just watched their buddies die. They did nothing. We can't let that stand. Also, been getting a good number of drops from these Riverpaw Knolls, so might as well keep killing them. I mean, Tiger's Eye? It's a precious stone.
Precious.
So it looks like this is the area where we can get... I'm gonna... Ooh, Earth Root. I can actually pull Earth Root. Let's go. I do subscribe to the notion that if you jump in a video game, you actually move faster, regardless of whether or not that is true. It's kind of the same concept that little kids have when, like, you get a new pair of shoes and they light up, and you immediately can run faster than all of your friends. It literally does not matter what anybody says. You run faster than them now. It is a fact. It's kind of like, you know, gravity. It's just proven. Oh, he had a crawler pet. Man, that would make for some good crab's legs. Alright, well. This one might be a pretty big pull. Yep. It's, oh.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, he really can 1v1 most of these dudes. Like, I mean, his health is not doing well right now, and that is probably not great, but, I mean, all things considered, he's handling them pretty well.
I can't
Just
cast
take him out. Okay, Clayton actually is doing a pretty good job. Throw a bomb at him. Need to get rid of those. Oh no!
My mana is low.
Oh no, Clayton! I really should have hotbarred these mana potions. This was way too last minute. Well, Clayton has passed. What a shame. What a shame. How is this crawler still going? You have a lower level. Okay, well I am now just gonna have to fist fight this dude. Come on. Ah, you hate to see it. Ah, I'm glad it's not hardcore. That would have been a very, very embarrassing end. Well, I could have played that way better. I did not. So, everybody pretend that didn't happen? I'm gonna blame it on the one that just randomly came in, like, towards the end of that fight. He waited too long. Alright, well, this is death. It's a whole lot like life, but just, you know, old-timey, grayscale. Be interesting once we actually have a head, or a head slot, as I run into a fence. Because we'll be able to get Pandemic, which will let most of our damage over time spells critically strike, which is going to be a huge difference. I mean, because our dots currently can't crit, and so that means that every time that they tick for damage, which is every few seconds, they'll actually have the opportunity to crit, and that'll be really worthwhile. Because we end up stacking quite a large number of dots. Hopefully those guys didn't spawn back. It'd be really annoying to have to fight them all over again. I'm also out of soul shards, so I actually can't summon my Felguard yet. I also totally should have created a soul stone for myself. I'm just like making all of the warlock mistakes today. This is the practice round. Alright, I need to put new food. Ooh, we got a freshly baked loaf of bread. I love the animation for eating and drinking at the same time. You just have bread in your beer mug. Look at that. Doo-doo-doo. Bread in a beer mug. Alright, we're full on health, so I'm going to go ahead and summon my imp for this next fight, just so I can get a soul stone or two off of these guys. So soul stones are created by draining soul. Not entirely difficult concept. So I got corruption off. That. So I'm going to have my imp fight him. I just want him to die. And soul stones. Come on. 2. Sweet. Unfortunately, I can get 0 soul stones from this crawler because he's a level 11. Alright. Well, Baznik, it was nice having you for 5.5 seconds, but I want my summoned Felguard back. Need more milk. Mana problems. I could be life tapping too. Things to think about. Let's double check. Let's see if anybody's posting for Deadmines again. No. I mean, I'm gonna post myself as a damage for Deadmines and see if anybody just decides they want to do Deadmines. Oh, for the love of goodness. I wasn't ready. He wasn't ready! Alright, immolate, corruption, agony, haunt, and then drain soul. Okay, we got some more soul shards. That guy's dead. Oh my god, they're respawning. Keep true. Please tell me I actually picked up health bundle at some point. I did! Wonderful, I need it. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the chest that I needed over here, because I think this was the only reason I came to this area. How embarrassing. Alright. I'm gonna use the captain voice for this one.
The footlocker slowly creaks open. Sand and water seem to be its only contents. But wait, a small scrap.
Okay, I'm gonna stop this real quick because these dudes are coming back. Alright. Alright. Sorry. Captain Sanders' Hidden Treasure Part 2. Redo of a description.
The clue to the treasure reads, "Good work, matey. Now ye need to heed due east. East up the bluffs, east to the road. Look for the old chimney ruins near the side of the road. There you'll find an old barrel with your next clue. Arg."
The ARG was improvised. It would have been way funnier if they actually put that in the quest description. Alright, well, I'm definitely not gonna go fight those Murlocs again for a little while. Gonna have PTSD from that. Well, I think the described area is gonna be over this way. Okay, before I continue on, I'm gonna create a health stone, so I have it, and I'm gonna soul stone myself. Actually, I'm not fighting anything yet. That would be a waste of a soul stone at the moment. Do, 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 do. All right. I think yep, there's the turn in. Broken barrel. There's also a quest pickup. So that level 40 quest, Burnt Out Remains, that's up in the map. That one is for a long continent spanning quest. The Defias Messenger. That dude is actually super duper hard to find on most servers. That's kind of how dead it is. That dude's a quest giver, or not a quest giver, a quest spawn. Oh, there he goes. All right. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted.
Good work, treasure hunter. Searching through the barrel, you discover another piece of parchment. This one reads, "Now from this here barrel, face ye north, straight as the crow flies. Keep ye walking till you see the empty jug next to the lone windmill on the sea bluffs. If ye poke around that jug, ye just might find what you're looking for."
I clearly need to work on my pirate voice. Alright, well that's way up to the north. I'm gonna fall back and do... Actually, no, I am gonna go north and finish that one out. Because I think that one's actually... Oh, well, I appreciate you liking that voice. It's not as good as Patchy the Pirate from SpongeBob, though. Never gonna be as good as Patchy. But I can try. Alright, well I just put more demon skin on. And we're slowly but surely making our way north. Might kill this pig along the way just... so we technically already had a class quest come along. Most of them kind of start popping up closer to like, I think 20 or 30. Wow, that dude just dropped like everything.
I can't carry anymore.
Every body part he had on him, he just dropped. Oh, this is annoying. This is one of those quests where I'm going to have to finish this one out really quick. Sorry, I will answer that question in just a second. Because the clues take up space in the bag. I'm going to toss this. I'm going to start tossing some of the food items too. I don't need food. I need answers. Anyways, the lock quests actually start coming in. So the first one comes at level 10, and that's our Void Walker. The Void Walker is the first one, which I already completed. Technically, the very first one is in the starting zone. It comes from your class quest, and it's at level 4, and it's to get your little imp. Our imp's name was Asnik. So we aren't going to have another one, I think, until either 20 or 25 when we end up getting a succubus as a demon. And after that, I think we actually get a quest for a robe. I think it was like a gold spider thread robe was what it was called, which is pretty cool. That one requires going into some dungeons to get. And I like the ones where it actually requires you to, go into dungeons and complete some content. Well, we ran straight into this dude. Where it requires you to complete some content to get. I think that's one of the things that I really do miss about the classic versions, and how retail kind of has moved towards keeping everything more towards the general group. So instead of having the option of doing a quest where you end up getting a really cool item for a warlock, it's more like everybody gets the quest. Alright. Oh, darn it. Oh, wait, actually, we can do this again. Cool. So I can actually call back my Explorer imp real quick, because he finished his quest. Got us some otherworldly treasure. And there's actually another one right here. And we're going to send him through this one as well. Come on. Right here, bud. Alright. Ooh, and we got some earth root. This was a very productive area for me.
Closer.
And some silver leaf. Okay, actually, I just realized I needed to turn back on herb finding. He's not gonna attack me.
I'm out of range.
Watch him attack me. Okay, let's check. I'm gonna do the roll on the otherworldly treasure too. I want to see high or low. We're gonna low this time. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. Oh, bronze bar. What a random item to get. We need to find the jug. Oh, there's the jug. Old jug. Okay.
Sure enough, deep within the old jug, there's another clue to Sanders' treasure. The ink has run in some places, and the paper smells like whiskey, but you can make out some of the text. Now that ye found me old whiskey jug, you're almost to the treasure. Just face west from the bottle and walk down the shore. Once ye get to the water, keep going. Swim straight west till you find the island with me treasure chest.
Locate Captain Sanders' chest. Okay. We get a silver bar. 8 silver. Captain Sanders' shirt. Captain Sanders' sash. Ooh! We're getting that. I need that. And we get an 8-slot bag. Okay, this is actually like a super good quest for us to complete. I think this is west. Yeah, because that's north. This is west. Although it's all west, because we're in Westfall. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the Gore-Tusk liver. And the snout. I mean, that Gore-Tusk really did just, like, drop his entire body. Actually. This isn't even where we need to go. I'm just coming here for fun, apparently. Oh, let's get on the pirate ship. Oh, nope. There's Murlocs there. I'm not getting on the pirate ship. Alright, it looks like that is the island we need to get to. Strangle kelp. I wonder if I can actually do that. Nope. Nope. Requires higher herbalism skill. And I am not herbalific. Alright. So, oh, we also dinged to 19 on that apparently. I just completely blew past that with 0 acknowledgement. So, we're gonna put one more into suppression, and that should get us to a cool 6%. I think that should open up our third row as well, which is improved agony, which will increase the damage of agony. Fell concentration, which gives us a 14% chance to avoid interruption caused by damage while channeling drain life, drain mana, or drain soul. Not bad. I don't use those consistently, and oh, also our dude got a new. He's also not swimming. Did anybody else notice him just hovering through the water? All right. Well, we have achieved our pirate dreams. This is a big moment for us. We did it. We managed to find a locked chest. All right, let's roll for loot. Okay. All right. It'll be okay. We also already know what it is. Okay, so I think we get all of these. Yep, it's not a choose quest, so we actually just get all of them, which is great. And my inventory's full. Okay. Well, it was nice while it lasted. What can I get rid of? I really need that 8-slot bag. I need the clues to Sanders because it's quest items. Claim meat it is. Let's try this one more time. Alright, there we go. That was everything. Okay, so at some point I'm going to need to go sell off some items, and that way I can actually use Captain Sanders' booty bag. Ooh. I'm going to make my way back to Sentinel Hill, sell off a couple things, get this bag fitted, and Yeah, I mean, I'm actually getting to the point where I'm like, I could probably stand to auction some things again, but I'm not doing that right now. I've spent way too much time in Stormwind City for one day. I guess I could get rid of the burning pitch. And Silverleaf doesn't sell for much. I was mostly doing it just to get more experience. Oh, you know what I can do? I can get rid of the clues, because these clues are worthless now. Okay, are there any other clues in my bag? I'm starting to feel like Blue's Clues over here. Yeah, I think that was it. I mean, I kind of want to wear a Captain Sanders shirt just for the giggles. I'm gonna do it. Not like you can actually see it, but now we know that I'm the captain. That trapper is grayed out for me. I'm going to ignore him. Alright. Well, I may attempt to quickly see if I can just finish out the looters and pillagers. Just because it would be really, really nice. And look at me just gonna go grab that peace bloom real quick. Be nice to be able to go back and turn in a couple of quests. Because I think we're actually moving towards the end of Westfall, which is really, really nice. Because we'll be able to head over to Lakeshire. Oh, I completely forgot. I can also put on Captain Sanders' sash. Also need to go and find Waste. Gonna keep running Grimoire of Synergy for now. And our new dude's name is Izikillig. Izikillig. I think it's cool that the Felguard ends up coming back with different names. However, our stagnant dudes definitely have consistent names. Found some more Peace Bloom. So our imp is named Aznik. I think our Voidwalker was called like Bunjub or Beckjub. I completely clipped that off. Okay, more Peace Bloom. Who would have thought? I don't know why I keep looting all these items. I just have to keep throwing them away. Especially the Vulture Talons. Whenever it's something that I can't actually use, I just end up chucking it. And another messenger. I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm carrying a letter. Oh my gosh, I actually didn't realize he automatically... Oh wow. He just dropped a two-handed axe. Oh my god. I am never, ever going to get any gear that's actually for a warlock. I have enough gear to gear out like so many other characters. Why can I not get any cloth gear to actually drop? I mean, I got that quest item, so I'm not gonna commiserate too much, but still. I have, I think, at this moment, 2 different two-handed weapons. And that's what Axe of the Bear isn't too bad. I actually probably could sell that. Because weapons, especially warrior weapons, sell a lot in classic season, like realms, servers. Get this pillager. No, but like I was saying, I realized that the messenger actually will automatically talk to whoever hits him first. So since Izikillig was the one that actually hit him, he was saying, am I carrying any letters addressed to Izikillig? Why, no. Looks like it's time for you to die. I love that. Izikillig really putting in the work. Alright, a lot of copper. Okay, burger. Wow, these guys are now really grayed out, so I shouldn't have too much trouble with them. Villagers not so much. I'm gonna switch to stabbing. Come on, Izakilli. You can do it. Trying to find more cinematic ways to kill some of these guys. Just me and my phone. Let me tell you about my best friend.
That spell.
Yeah, nothing beats the friendship between a warlock and his fell hunter. Or fell guard. Oh, he disarmed me. How dare you? Alright, well. Big mistake. Yeah, I could do the brown linen robes. I actually have the materials and the crafting skill to actually make those. So that'll be one of the next things. Oh, we're actually done. Oh, yep. I was gonna say I thought Izakilli might have run into the group. There it goes, far away. I'm just turning on every button as I try to get my map up. I'm gonna go pick up and that note you found. I think it'll be nice to have the quest, even if I can't complete it out yet. Alright, come on. Give him the old pokey pokey. Alright, Izakilli, you're up. Oh, and there's a silver tabby cat. And give it a little pet. And the charred remains. Okay. The faint radiance of the embers darkening, you stumble across the remnants of a recent fire. Amidst the scattered provisions, you discover a blistered note. Not all that burns is lost. Find the twin land. Find the place. Okay. Well, that's vague. Horribly vague. I got more okra. Yep. Immediately getting rid of the okra. I wonder if it gave me the note. Oh, well, yep, you know, Nick, you're just gonna have to take out the Harvest Watcher again. Yeah, my mentality really is loot first, ask questions later. Gotta stop doing that though. I keep pulling in all of the materials. Alright, well, we are officially an hour in, well over an hour in, and we have managed to gain 2 levels, which is great. We are still working our way through herbalism. We're getting closer. We're getting so much closer to being done with Westfall. I think once we go down and get all the Captain Grayson quests, which I think if memory serves are going to be almost entirely in one area, like this small coastal area, I should be done with Westfall. And we're gonna play really, really fast and loose with these pulls moving forward. Get a close-up of me and Asnik running together. Yeah, we make quite a duo. We're almost there. Alrighty. So I'm gonna start by selling a ton of stuff and then equipping my 8-slot bag now. Because that's probably gonna be the most bag space we get for a little while. I mean, I could purchase another 8-slot bag too. Give myself 2 more. And I have been, I'm not even gonna worry about how much any of those things are worth at the moment. They're probably worth a lot. I'm just not gonna think about it. Get rid of the bayonet. What else can I really... I'm gonna Start moving. I don't need the Westfall Stew. It doesn't give any major buffs. Cool, so now I can get rid of one of the green bags in favor of not putting the pants on. There we go. Alright. That's looking better. Okay. I am going to purchase another 8-slot bag. And I'm going to sell the 6-slot bag. Because, darn it, I deserve more bag space.
I can't put that there.
Oh, I tried to put a bag into its own bag. Alright, 8-slot brown leather bag. Perfect. Alright, well, now since we've started this mass exodus of bags, or mass increase of bag space, might as well, one more. What's the harm? And since I have the money to do it, I'm going to do one more. Because really, bag space is worth the money. It is super duper hard to come by a good amount of bag space. And I don't get the ability to make a bigger bag for quite a little while. So I'm going to take a moment now and just quickly reorganize my bags. I like to put all of the stuff that I'm planning on selling later into the last bag. Sell that small pouch. I'm just going to... Oh, I can actually... Do I want to keep that? Yeah, I want to keep that for now. Sell off that. Just going to sell it. Tiger's Eye as well. Most of this stuff is going to start going away pretty soon. Consumables. Oh, well, that was fun. Start putting consumables away. Yeah, Malachite doesn't actually sell for much. This can be made into something. Alright, I'm not going to worry too much about organizing my bag space.
Safe travel.
After I just wasted time organizing my bag space.
Need help?
The People's Militia.
Your worth to the People's Militia has been validated by your brave acts thus far.
6 silver.
Be
Which is
careful.
actually 18 silver. We already made back some of what we lost.
Some Defias have eluded us. My most trusted scout reports that these Defias have been looting and pillaging the countryside, all the way into southern Westfall. We believe they're hiding out in the Dagger Hills, plotting their next move. Slay the wretches in the name of the People's Militia.
Alright, looks like he wants us to go and kill 15 Defias Highwaymen, 5 Pathstalkers, and 5 Knuckle Dusters. And he's gonna give us a weapon.
Go with honor, friend.
Down.
You
Super
need
down.
something?
Alright.
Have you collected 8 paws from those treacherous gnolls yet?
Yeah.
See you later.
Well done, Ollie Pem. With valiant adventurers such as yourself fighting alongside the People's Militia, Westfall just might return to the prosperous breadbasket it once was. Please accept this recognition of your tireless effort.
Alright, well. Bracers of the
See you
People's
around.
Militia. That ultimately didn't do a whole lot, but it did give me a whopping 3 more armor. Aw, my little Felguard went away. It's because he was the rune that was on my wrists. So, guess we're going to have to put him back. Come on. Unfortunately, Izakillig is probably going to be renamed. So, what's his name this time? Is it good? Is it bad? We'll find out.
What happened to your friend?
Ericdun. Arachdun. Arachdun? Arachdahun. Eric the Hun. Okay. He's the great-grandson of Attila the Hun. Alright. Well, we're going to make our way down towards Captain Grayson, because it looks like while we're on our way, we'll actually be able to take out a good number of the Defias that he was talking about. Put back on my demon skin. It might actually be worth it to look into whether Fel armor is actually worth it. Surround the caster with Fel energies, increasing spell damage and healing by 19. Okay, that's not bad. And healing equal to 50% of your spirit. In addition, you gain 2% of your maximum health every 5 seconds. Only one type of Warlock armor. So this actually might be better than what I currently have equipped. It kind of varies. I mean, I'm not going to be taking much damage, so I'm going to swap it out. and see what it does. Ooh, I like the animation for the fell armor a little more. It should. Yep, it increased our spell damage by 19. Oh, I'm gonna take on that dust devil. These dust devils were like huge problems for me when I was first like in classic, like running around trying to go through Westfall, because they're level 19 and they roam everywhere. Alright. You can't hurt me anymore. Sorry you had to see that, Eric DeHun. It actually kind of reminds me of like a One Piece name. How they in One Piece have all the names that are like Monkey D. Luffy, Eric D. Hun. Briarthorn and Bruiseweed. Two things I can't do yet. Actually, can I not do those? Yeah, Briarthorn I can't. Oh well. So sad. Anyways. Yep. Here we go. Pathstalkers, Pillagers. Send him in to take out the Pathstalker. And then I'll take on the Pillager.
That's still recharging.
Yeah, you ain't getting away from
That
me.
spell isn't
Cool. Poke him. He wasn't worth my spells. Okay, well, I'm immediately getting rid of that. The Red Defias mask is only useful if you're a rogue. I would imagine rogues definitely have a step up in Season of Discovery at an early level if they can manage to get one of the Defias masks, because you can actually equip a rune to it, so you can get the rune really early. Alright, Eric D. Hun, I believe in you.
I'm out of range.
Start dotting
That's
all
still
these
recharging.
fellas.
I can't cast
Oh.
that
I just realized that these guys are actually a little bit stronger than I had first assumed they would be. That's alright. Eric D. Hun seems to be holding his own.
yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Me and Eric, side by side, taking on the Defias. Oh, bronze bars. Well, I had two, but I would have no way of making more. How fast does his health regenerate? Relatively. Alright, well, she just watched us take out all of her buddies, so the 1v1 is going to be fine. Alright, we're just pulling silver at the moment.
It's too far away.
Heck, a spell damage. Going for status. Oh. Interesting. I forgot the Midsummer Festival's actually going. Let's see.
I need to get closer.
I like that it's green. It's got a real fell feel to it. It feels on brand for a warlock. I'll do it again. Sometimes I think you get a buff. I think. Do the little dance. Yeah, might not actually have anything happen from this right now. I tried this earlier and nothing happened, but that was the one in Stormwind. Oh, another fell sliver. Alright, come on, bud. Time to go through. We're shoving imps in holes. Wow, okay. Well, he can go in again. I guess he pulled another one when I wasn't looking. So, otherworldly treasure. Let's roll. Is it gonna be good? 28. Okay. Mail. More mail. Oh my gosh. We're doing so well. Earthroot. Where was that? I guess I didn't see it. Alright, well. We are seriously lacking in the, you know, gear department. Okay, it looks like some people are starting to ask for Deadmines on the looking for group, but I mean, it mostly is looking like it's some higher level dudes, and we're not there yet. Nope, here's the quest. Okay. Captain Grayson. He's gonna sound exactly like Captain Sanders. The night the lighthouse keeper's family died was horrible. I watched helpless as old Murkai led the attack. But what's done is done. And now my concern is for the lives of the sailors on the great sea, whose ships come close to the perilous rocks of the coastline. With no one to keep watch on the flame, the responsibility falls upon me. Help me keep the torch lit by bringing me 5 flasks of oil from the harvest monsters. Alright, well, we already actually have that, so we're gonna get all of this really quickly. So I'm gonna turn that one in immediately. The flame will burn. Sorry, the flame will not burn for long without oil, Olipemb. Praise you, brave warlock! The rocks of the Westfall coast shall be lit thanks to your hard work. Many lives will be spared so long as the torch is kept lit. I died needlessly on this very shore. My afterlife plight is to see that no other follow my destiny. Cool. We're gonna do minor mana potion. And we're also gonna get some scrolls. So we completed that one immediately, and that was really fun. I'm glad that I kept the oil.
You've probably noticed all the shipwrecks along the coast. The Great Sea is treacherous indeed. The coast of Westfall needs to be kept clear, so that if sailors find their way to our beaches, they're safe. The Murlocs are trouble, though. Kill 7 Tide Hunters, 7 Warriors, 7 Oracles, and 7 Coast Runners, and we'll see to it that you are rewarded.
Alright, so lastly, the Coastal Menace.
When my life was ended upon the rocks, I had no clue what the afterlife held for me. The lighthouse was black that night because old Murkai had scared the keeper's family off. They returned and relit the flame, but old Murkai coerced the weaker-minded Murlocs to raid the lighthouse with him once again. The second time the family was not so lucky, and before my eyes they perished helplessly. Slay old Murkai, and if you see him along the shore, and bring me one of his scales, and I shall reward you.
Yeah, I kind of tore through that one. It was pretty good. I mean, there's quite a number of interesting items, so I'm going to accept it. Okay, I mean, we're looking like we got a pretty good number of individuals getting together. We might be able to get a Deadmines going. Right. Oh, and there's old Murkai. Speak of the devil. Alright, I'm going to see if Eric D. Hunt can actually do this on his own. Come on, Eric.
Excellent.
You can do it. I feel like we need some epic fight music for this. Just. Well, I think I single-handedly just proved that I don't need to do anything. Oh no. Oh no. If I don't do any damage, he doesn't drop any loot. I fumbled the bag, guys. He was right there. I could have had the quest completed, but I wanted content. Oh well. Just means there's more stuff to do. Oh, dude, he hyper spawned back. That was immediate. Alright, Murkai. Oh, he dropped a small barnacle clam. Oop. I'm gonna health funnel to Eric D. Hunt. Kitsune Kage, Agalos, and SPT.
I need to get closer.
Curious if we might be able to get a Deadmines run together.
That's still recharging. I can't
Take out this Oracle.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Looks
I
like
can't
we're
That's still
gonna
recharging.
get pulled into a bigger fight.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Okay, well, good thing I remade that health stone. Otherwise, I would have been in a little bit of trouble. More small barnacles. Slimy Murloc skills. I got a light hunter's bow. I have a heavy hammer. Well, I'm turning in this quest real quick just because I think he was going to give me something pretty good for it. Yeah.
Have you laid waste to the menace known as Murkai yet? He's been spotted roaming the coastline of Westfall. Return to me when the foul beast is dead.
Right. I think I'm going to take Grayson's torch because I think the People's Militia also gives me a wand. I think it's a worse wand though. No, it's actually pretty comparable. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take his little torch. Oh, and we dinged. All right, we're level 20 now. All right, let's see. What do we want? I think we're gonna go with Amplify Curse. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good one. That's gonna make it so that if we use it, our Curse of Agony is gonna do 50% more damage, which is quite a bit, considering it currently does 180, meaning it would do 90 more damage on top of that. Okay, and we're gonna time for the reveal. The alcoholic Ollie is going away. We are now Torchbearer Ollie. All right, this is an entirely new personality for Ollie. He has never been this bright. Actually, he was on fire in episode 2, so he's been this bright before. Right. And old Murkai again. My gosh, that dude hyperspawns so fast. It's ridiculous. Let's get rid of the Tide Hunter. He probably has a crab nearby. Yeah, I'm gonna fight with him. And where was the Murloc keeping that ice cold milk? What a weird thing to just be carrying around as a Murloc. Alright, another Oracle. I'm actually carrying around 12 glasses of ice cold milk. Ask me how.
That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Oh. Wow. Okay. Actually finally got a drop that was for a Warlock. Wow. For a caster in general. We're gonna have to see if that's actually worthwhile. Oh my god, my health is absolutely bottoming out. Okay. We're just gonna keep the good times rolling. No reason to stop just because my health's looking abysmal. Okay, oh, got some health back on that guy with Haunt. But yeah, we just got the Foam Spittle Staff. Has 5 spirit, but I also did just get a torch that has 4 spirit. So if I can find a one-handed weapon, it might actually be better than that. Feels like fun here. Okay, I'm also realizing that my bag space is getting taken up by these small barnacles. I think every now and then we run chance. I'm actually going to use this stamina. I'm going to use this intellect. There's really not a reason not to. Man, old Merca. I'm just going to kill him for fun.
It's too far away.
Oh, we did. We got a request tank Deadmines. Okay, we might be able to do Deadmines. It would add a little bit of time to the stream, so we might end up if we do that, we might run over stream. All right, chat. Should we do Deadmines? I mean, I could probably tank it. Okay. I can sure try. Alright, well, that means that we're gonna have to start making our way towards Deadmines. Alright, well, this is gonna be interesting. There could be a good number of drops for us here. Oh, and our little imp is back, and there's another... Oh. Let's say hi. Looks like he's trying to gather the group, but he has not, in fact, made the group. Well, I'm going to complete out this guy. So we have another otherworldly satchel, and we can send him through another. We're just finding all of the fell slivers here. This dude's just... We're chucking him into these portals faster than he can actually go. Alright, for a roll, that's 77. You gotta be kidding me. It's been nothing but leather. This is horrendous. I have been getting nothing but leather drops this entire time. He's a hunter and he wants the bracers of power that are leather. I mean, sure, why not? I was gonna sell them. Sure. All right. Oh, there he is. Okay. All right. So, Bard's Bracers of Powers. Of power. Wow, they pulled a level 60 Warlock. Well, we're getting a carry. Okay, so apparently he knows somebody, or at least found somebody who's a level 60 Warlock. So. Well, this is going to be a lot faster. I think at this point, I'll try and get Cookie Salt Shaker. Actually, I think it was Soup Stir. It was like a stirring rod. He also has a hammer. I'm going to go sell some stuff real fast. It happens every now and then. I think that a lot of the time it's that there's a lot of really, really great people in the World of Warcraft community that are super down to help out new players and, you know, lower level players if they have time. I don't know whether it's just kind of like a they have the extra time and they're bored, or they really are like wanting to help out. I like to think that they're really wanting to help out the newer players. So it's really cool that Dominic Gnome actually is coming with us and is gonna pretty much clear this entire thing. And since I'm the only cloth person here, I actually think that I'm gonna get the majority of the cloth drops, which, now that I've said that out loud and the algorithm heard me, it's gonna drop nothing but mail and leather again. Just saying. Alright, well, it looks like I don't actually have to change any of my preset runes because we actually have the carry, so they've got a butt ton of buffs on. That's cool. Alright, just run past Grin Stoutmantle. I'm sure he's like, did you finish
need
that
something?
quest? I will never be finished with those errands. Broken bindings, another bronze bar. What more can I get rid of? Slimy Murloc, boar ribs. Keep the dang hops. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna sell. I'm gonna keep my Stein. It's my security Stein.
See you around.
I want it. It's mine. I like having it with me just in case. I probably could have sold that and that. Oh, okay. He also has a quest inside. Appreciate a quest chair. If we do, I'd appreciate a quest chair. Yep. Cool. Cool. Very cool. Alright, well, it looks like we may actually go a little over on this stream. I hope y'all are ready for a little bit of a longer one today, especially since we're getting, you know... Oh, no. Okay, well. Let's go ahead and get in. Okay, we're almost there. Looks like somebody's running off. Agalos is running off for a bio real quick. I'm gonna have Eric Dunn
I can't cast that yet. That
shot
spell
at these
is
dudes real
ready.
quick. Is any luck? I believe it's a... Yep, there they are. Cool. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add SBT as a friend. Ah, yes. Okay, so yeah, this. Very cool. So this is that quest that I picked up. What was it? And the note you found. Once you finish the sprawling quest, it gives you this interesting little bag. So this sleeping bag gives you the rested XP buff if you sit on it for about 5 minutes. A long time to sit on it, but we're going to be talking our way through all of it. So, and after a little while of sitting, it'll start actually giving a further increased percent XP buff, and it'll last for about I think it's 3 hours. So we might actually be able to hold on to this for quite a while, but as so long as we don't die. Bizpit. That's his imp's name. Well, whenever the buff pops up, I'll cursor over it so we can read it together. Great. All right, it's a 2-hour buff. It's called Well Rested, and it increases your experience gained by 1%. Since it stacks 3 times, I think it'll be 3%, maybe. And then I think this is also supposed to give us rested XP. So I think we're going to get a whole lot of stuff. Okay. Yep, we're just kind of unfortunately having to wait for a minute. All right. Just continuing to wait. It does take a little while. It's like a quick nap. Everybody's just laying down. Nope, well, it popped to 2. So now we're just going to wait for it to pop to 3. Almost there. I think some dude named Jesus just ran through. Alright, well, it looks like we really do only have one other dude looking for Deadmines, and he's just kind of not responding at the moment. So we may end up running this without him. Nobody's asking for it either. Alright, well, I guess, you know, Monday morning, not a particularly popular time to be playing, but we're here. And we found this very lovely warlock to help us run it, so we're gonna do it. So let me set the buffs. Alright, well, looks like... Oh, I got a scroll of intellect. Oop. Well, that's no fun. I'm gonna run them over here. So I don't die. Thought we were doing a drop down. I was sorely mistaken. Getting rid of this coarse stone. These miners are just minding their own, business. And then we come in and start stabbing. Man. Veteran's girdle. Spellbinder's pants. Oh my god. It's cloth. We finally found cloth. And I need it. Amazing. Oh, I'm taking that immediately. I needed new pants. Those ones had strength on them. Put demonic pact on my legs real quick. Sure, I should be running towards the dungeon, but you know... Oh. I went the exact wrong way. I am literally the worst right now. I am not helping anybody. Looks like he's not gonna share the quest. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Would have been... Oh my gosh. This is perfect. I'm literally getting kitted out. Oh my god. This was where all the cloth gear was hiding. Wow. I'm gonna greed the willow. Yeah, I guess he's just like didn't wanna. That's sad. Okay, so it looks like we really are getting like a ton now, which is great because I got 0 gear earlier. I'm now almost entirely, you know, in green gear. I think I'm only missing boots and wrists. Oh, wow. What a run. That was crazy. He didn't end up sharing the quest, which is a little sad. That would have been a nice one to get. Would have been quick and easy. But, I mean, I'm getting carried through, so not really worth complaining about not getting a single quest. The rest of these items are just going to be greetable. Looks like I'm winning a lot of them. Also looks like I'm going to have to resummon. Yeah, looks like I'm going to have to resummon my Felguard. This carry is going to be really quick. I can't imagine I'm going to have a whole lot of trouble. Just pulling some extra shards since I'm dropping. Felguard. Alright, well. Getting rid of that. Getting rid of that.
Don't waste my time, lesser creature.
Let's see, what's my new dude's name? Reich. Interesting. Okay. So we're essentially doing nothing. Cool. So this is a this is a loot carry. Wonderful. I'm gonna organize my bags while they figure out what's going on. Wait for that vest too. Try to keep myself relatively up. Oh, we're also getting wool now. That'll be good. I really needed wool. I know that sounded sarcastic. That was actually true. I'm trying to get myself up on tailoring. Okay, we're also getting some linen. More wool. I'm probably not going to have these dots last me long enough to actually do anything. Okay, well, Rakzor's already dead. Well, actually, he's not dead. He's gonna be, though. Cool. A little bit of health came back my way. Wow, what just hit me? Is this? Because I keep taking damage from life tap, probably. Oh. No rare. Seer's Cape, which I actually already got. Yep, so I'm actually kitted out pretty well now. I mean, I'll have to go over at the end of the session all the new loot that I got. More ice cold milk. My milk reserves are growing. Gonna have a monopoly on it. All right. Yeah, look at that. She's just standing there, and all of them are dying. Let's send in my dude to help. No, he's immune to life tap. That's unfortunate. Bandit's Cinch of the Eagle. Huh. I mean, that's all right. I'm not gonna complain about it. I mean, those are. I'm not. I don't want that. I just don't want that. Yeah, this carry is definitely gonna put us over the top. I wouldn't be surprised if we get another level from this. Get us to 21 by the end of it. Raiders, Boots of the Monkey. I'm gonna greet it. We may want to move because there's Pats. Oh, Barbed Club of Nature. That'd be good for a druid. I'm gonna pass on some of this loot. I'm realizing that I'm getting a lot of it, especially stuff that I like. I really don't need all of this. I mean, it's good to have, I suppose, just because selling it becomes a little bit more convenient. I'm gonna back up because, yep, I nearly did something dumb. I caught myself. Almost put a... Alright. Well, this would be a wonderful time. Oh my god. Oh, it's because we keep getting blood popped back on and off. That's why my health keeps looking like it's plummeting. Oh, yes. I need. There's literally so much. Yes! Oh my gosh. This is like one of the coolest runs I've been in. It's so interesting to just have all this loot popping off. Get rid of that. I'm gonna equip that ring. That ring is juicy. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna do shadow damage. I finally have a ring to put a ring rune on. And we got Seer's Pants. That's okay. I'm gonna pass on the Burnished Tunic. I mean, that's really good. Yeah, I'm gonna greed on it. I'm gonna pass on the Ornate Spyglass. I pass on the Seer's legs because I just don't need them, and I somehow picked them up still. Wow, that was interesting. I didn't think I could actually loot that if I didn't roll on it.
You there?
I guess nobody
Check
rolled
out
on it.
that noise.
Oh my gosh, they already are at Smitty. I am lagging behind over here. Yeah, this is for sure the fastest run I've ever been in.
We're under attack! Avast, you swabs! Repel the invaders!
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pass on that axe. Lesser mana potions. I mean, they're worth 5 silver, so I mean, oh my gosh, I need that. That's pretty good. I'm gonna pass on that. I'm gonna let him have it. Well, looks like Smitty is gonna die really quick. Burnished Tunic, a second one. Pass. Everyone passed on it. Oh my gosh. Pass. It's leather. My bags are getting weighed down. I'm not gonna do waste yet, but I'm gonna know that that's mine and I need it. Oh, cool. Oh, that would have been great for somebody. Not me, but somebody. I'm gonna greed on it just because I know I can sell it. Okay, if this is Cookie's Stirring Rod, oh my gosh, this is gonna be fantastic. This'll have made the entire run. Like, truly.
That's still recharging.
Okay. I'm gonna start tossing some of the lesser ones. Where's Cookie, and did he drop the thing?
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready.
No. Guess Cookie's still alive right now? Yeah, he's just making his way up. My god. This is hectic. I'm struggling to keep up.
None may challenge the Brotherhood.
Oh, already at Edwin. Alright, well,
Lapped off, all of you.
that's insanity. And leveled up. Ding.
Fools! Our cause is righteous.
Oh, darn it.
The Brotherhood shall
I
prevail.
guess I gotta keep it now. Don't need that though, that's shoulder mail. Cool, okay, so Edwin's dead. That was fun. Cape of the Brotherhood. I mean, I guess I'm gonna greet it. Cookie stirring rod. Oh my gosh, it did drop. This is amazing. I kinda like those better. Nah. Oh, wow.
I
Holy
can't
heck.
carry anymore.
I don't think I... Oh! I literally am getting everything I need. I'm throwing out so much crap just because I'm like, this is 100% worthwhile. Oh my gosh.
Inventory is full.
Oh my gosh. This has
can't
been
carry
like the most lucrative
I can't
I have
use them.
ever... This was amazing. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to like actually go over all of the gear I just got. Cause we literally picked up so much stuff that I'm gonna have to break this down for everybody.
Inventory is full.
What did I have that it couldn't fit in my inventory? I'm so curious now. I had so much stuff that I was rolling on. I'm gonna do this intellect, and then I'm just gonna run through and I'm gonna go back and loot all the stuff and throw away anything I didn't need. But at this moment, we're switching up from dagger. We got the Emberstone staff. That's 5 stamina, 8 int, 5 spirit. That's probably the best early level. Okay, apparently we're getting dragged through stocks now. Okay. I mean, we finished up early enough. Yeah, alright. Well, I also actually got the parrot cage for the green-winged macaw. That is also pretty
I can't
great.
carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Nope, I need an unsent letter. Yeah, I need that. I'm just throwing out a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I need to get rid of things.
I can't carry anymore.
There's
Inventory is
just
full.
too much for
can't
me to
carry
be able to carry in one go. I'm gonna hearth. Okay. So yeah, this was like the most lucrative carry. I kind of was just in a daze the entire time. That Warlock really did clear the entire dungeon faster than I think I really have ever seen anybody clear anything. Then again, I'm not level 60 and haven't seen a whole lot, so that doesn't really say much. But I'm going to pick up the unsent letter, because that's a quest I can turn in.
Hey there.
I'm going to fly to
See ya.
Stormwind. Okay, so it looks like there might be requesting cloth as payment. You can actually equip. So we got cookie stirring rod. Yeah, so I got cookie stirring rod, which is a really, really good wand early on. I haven't gotten a wand yet. I was supposed to pick one up through a quest, but I might just pass up on the quest now because we're clearly over leveled now. I'm going to put my talent point into improved Curse of Agony as well. We've got the Lavishly Jeweled Ring, which gives me a little bit of intellect, agility, and intellect. And then we picked up the Buccaneer's Gloves, which are 3 intellect, 3 stamina. We picked up Spellbinder's Pants, which is 2 stamina, 3 intellect. We picked up the Seer's Cape, which is 2 intellect, 2 spirit. And we got a mess of green drops from all over. Some of these I'm going to keep because I kind of like some of them, and you know, maybe I'll end up doing anything. But one of the bigger ones that I got that I think is hilarious is this little parrot cage. So there's a handful of ways you can get pets in World of Warcraft, and one of the ways, and one of the earliest ones, is like a droppable and not one that you have to purchase, is the parrot cage from the Defias. So if I use this, it'll bind it to me. I'm gonna. It gives me this little parrot. He's gonna follow me around forever now. So I need to come up with a good name for him. We cannot name him per se. So unfortunately, we're just gonna have to deal with him being parrot for now. And I'm training currently to use the staff because this is a huge upgrade. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull out the knife. Sorry dagger. We're changing personalities once more to the Emberstone staff. And it's a beautiful staff too. And it looks really cool on our back. We're gonna keep it. So now
Hey there.
I'm not even gonna worry about trying to vendor all of this or put it all in the auction house, because this is enough stuff that I don't think I could possibly like sell it all. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move some things around, and we're going to vendor a majority of the other items that we also got. So including our bronze bars, gonna keep those. Gonna sell the dark leather. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna sell that. We just have like a
Have a good one.
ton of stuff. Yeah, so this was really, really lucrative. Like insanely so. We are pretty kitted out at the moment. I'm going to go turn in the unsent letter because I'm pretty sure that we do actually end up getting to do a stocks quest from that. So I'm going to turn that in real quick since we're getting carried through stocks now. Normally the progression for dungeons is you'd go Deadmines for a little while. Then you'll move on to either Shadowfang Keep or stocks. Shadowfang Keep is really, really far to the north, and I have no access to it at the moment. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just gonna. I blanked on my words. We're gonna do stocks. Stocks is a level 20 something to, I think it's 23 or 24 that you can get in at level 16, but it's like recommended for 23 or 24. So we're just gonna get
travels.
a lot. The unsent letter. Yes, is there something I can help you with?
Have a good one.
Edwin Van Cleef, you say? I would as much as expect a letter from my dead grandmother. Wow, he's morbid. So you've killed him then. Pardon me in saying, but I'm somewhat surprised. He was a peerless fighter in his younger years. Let's see what he finds the need to write to me about after so many years. Barris peruses the letter. Edwin, I see the years haven't changed you a bit. An idealist as ever. And a romantic. He doesn't care who he hurts, Olipem. Revenge has consumed him, but then I'm not sure I can blame him.
Safe travel.
Van Cleef and I were members of the Stonemasons Guild. Our main project was to rebuild Stormwind after the war. When we had finished our duties, we were cheated. The nobles refused to pay us for our work. Some of the more senior of the stonemasons were offered governmental jobs, but Van Cleef refused it out of loyalty to all the stonemasons. He led a riot and left the city, swearing revenge. His lieutenant, Basil Thread, might know more.
See you around.
Okay, alright,
Have a
well,
good one.
I need to head over. Because there is the quest. Yeah, so this is the Stockades quest. let's wait. All right. Well, let's look at what else. We're gonna get this carry real quick, so I think most people have gotten in, and it's a very short dungeon, so we're gonna do this one real quick, and I think that's gonna be it for our time. I think going over maybe 15 minutes is probably reasonable at this point. And yeah, I'm excited that we've gotten so much stuff, especially after a couple of, you know, sessions of getting very minimal cloth. I think we're pretty well kitted now.
What can I do for you? Life bless you.
Alright, let's get one thing straight, Ollie Pen. I don't trust you, but with the situation as it is, you probably won't make a difference. So here's how it's going to be. Go down there and have your talk with Thread. If you're really on our side, then kill him and bring me his head.
Be careful.
I'm gonna cut that one just a smidge. Join I want cloth for payment. Okay. Alright, well, it looks like we're going in. Okay. So let's see what else we can get. Alright, I think that they're just gonna run through. Alright, well, we've managed to not only get a bunch of loot, but we're now in a guild. I really didn't know that was going to happen. I think this is probably... Yeah, it looks like this is a pretty small guild. Actually, no, not that small. But I think they're trying to get people geared up and leveled up for raiding. So, I mean, that's exciting. I'm going to keep with this. This is really cool. This is everything that I was wanting to have happen. Forest leather belt. We're greeting. And we're looting. And we're not taking precious stones. The resale value on precious stones is terrible. Oh, we got some Dwarven mild. Okay, looks like we're getting a lot of wool. Oop, nope, we're not going that way. Or we are, and I just almost picked off a bunch of mobs, or picked up a bunch of mobs. Cool. Well, this is... Yeah, these dudes are all really high levels. I mean, they're almost 3 levels higher than us. Man, they're resisting a lot of our damage. This is a carry for sure. I mean, I could have held my own in Deadmines. It would have taken way longer. But yeah, this I can't even compare. Oh, we got some silk. Oh, large chest. Didn't even roll for it. Okay. Oh well, doesn't really matter. Formula for enchanting. Okay. Alright, well. Cool. Alright, well, everything seems to be going smoothly for this carry. We're already almost halfway done. Ooh. Antipodian rod. That is really, really good. And it could probably sell for a lot. feel like the level 30 might try, but I'm gonna greed it. I still want it. Okay, so that could be sold for a ton. Because that is a huge upgrade in terms of an offhand item to be able to hold. That staff, anti-podium. Yeah, there's been a lot of really cool BOEs that have been dropping for us lately. Defies prisoner. Yeah, we're actually finishing this up pretty much right now. I mean, I'm just gonna kill off a couple of stragglers while we're at it. I guess we're paying in all the linen. So, I mean, I'm happy to pass it off. We got enough stuff that I can really gather up more linen cloth. Staff. Okay. Everybody seems to be dying. This is good. This is good. My little parrot's still running around after me. Cool. I just keep saying cool. Because it's just like, it's so interesting and so fun to have somebody carry you through all this. He's gonna go ahead and grab that solid chest again. Ooh, okay, that's actually even better than the one I currently have. So that's a need for me. And that's a soul siphon for you. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I really did. I went from 19 to 21. Okay, well. Thanks, that's it for me. I'm in the guild now. See y'all later. I can pass off. All right. Well, that was it for now.
Greetings. For the Alliance. Like to bless you.
I did ding to 22 as
Go with
well.
me, friend.
Amazing. Probably should have picked up Killing the Uprising, but that's problems for next time. Yeah, we just got pulled and we got carried through 2 runs of 2 different dungeons, or 1 run of 2 different dungeons. We got Deadmines done, and we got Stockades done. We are also now in a guild, so there's the potential to being carried through other dungeons at a later time. I'd love to be able to do some of them on my own, so we'll see if that's something that we can do. But we're gonna go ahead and leave the party for now. But we're in that guild group now. I'm gonna quickly and briefly just go over some of the loot that we got. You can see that green wing macaw that we now have as a pet from Deadmines, as well as a slew of other items that we managed to receive. So looks like we managed to get an even bigger upgrade to our cloak, which was 3 int and 4 spirit for Ivy Cloth Cloak of the Owl. We still are looking for a new chest piece, but aside from that, I think most of the gear was what we had already pulled from Deadmines. So we have Cookie Stirring Rod, We have the Emberstone Staff. We have the Lavishly Jeweled Ring. We need to get some new boots. We have the Spellbinder's Pants, Captain Sanders' Sash. We have the Buccaneer's Gloves of the Eagle. We need some new bracers. We're wearing Captain Sanders' shirt, Harvester's Robe. That's it for now. We also picked up the Antipodian Rod, which we're going to attempt to sell at some point. I got to figure out how much that might be worth, because it is a BOE and it does quite a bit of fire and frost, so a mage could be looking for that really, really well. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me again. It's been a pleasure to, get to have you all here and watch as we continue our journey. It was really cool that we managed to get to 22. We're almost done. We should be done with Westfall. I think I might drop a lot of the quests that were associated with Westfall, because I think a lot of them are grayed out now. We're going to move on to Lakeshire in the next session. So join me here on Wednesday, 8 a.m. CST, where we're going to continue on with leveling, maybe get into some more dungeons. We'll see what we can pull off. Anyways, I hope you all have a wonderful Monday, and like I said, thank you for joining me.